with his helicoptering Behemoth Typhoons into Behemoth Typhoons. That's just silly. It's not even it's the strength of his security gauge in general, really. But he's also not on screen, so, you know. Perhaps talk about what is happening on screen. Last time the set was played, it was a 3-1. In case you've forgotten in the last, like, several minutes, because it's a relatively fast game. There's only one set between that and this, and that was also 3-1. So, we'll see what, if any, adjustments WiseMysticTree has made. Currently being fished out of the air by Johnny's reversal super. Is having bad neutral and defensive strive would be a dream. It fucking would, and it would be a dream. But they said no. And now we can't have nice things. Alright, Iron Savior wins the first neutral interaction with round start for WiseMysticTree. But without that H-Disc setup, Millia doesn't have, you know, crazy mix-up. Has a TK Bad Moon, I suppose, but I'm willing to bet that's unsafe. I'm willing to bet that's unsafe. Still, finding lots of places to just chip away. A misinput perhaps on the H-Disc, but it does not matter. As Johnny is launched through the wall, we're even on round count. We backdash away from the Iaido Jutsu. I believe it's Iaido Jutsu. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe the art of quickly unsheathing your katana and striking with it in the same motion is Iaido. Iaido Jutsu. Jutsu meaning art. I could be wrong. But I don't think I am. And then, of course, there's Jujutsu, which is the art of throwing juice at your opponents. For example, Guava. Guava's real big in Juice Jutsu. Listen, I'm unhinged, okay? WiseMysticTree with a sliver and a dream. WiseMysticTree with a sliver and a... Oh no, the 5 dust. WiseMysticTree's 2D betrays him, comes out as tap dust instead. And now we're going to game 2. So you want a hard knockdown? You considered whiffing instead. Mr. Deku not allowing it to affect him that much, though. When I am a card and I explode, I don't know. Why does the card explode? That's really what I want to ask. Why the fuck? Why does Miss Jonathan? Why does the playing card explode on me? Explain yourself. What are you putting in those goddamn things? It's like, this is my Jack of Clubs. This is my Jack of Clubs. This is my Jack of Hearts. This is my Jack of my Jack of unregistered explosives. This is my Queen of C4. This is my Queen of C3, which is actually average. Guffey says average Palatro hand. True. This is my Queen of C3, which is actually more stable than C4 because it forms a triangle. This is my Queen of C2, which is less stable than C4, I think, maybe? I don't remember my O-count well enough. It's not actually because it forms... Well, it is because it forms a triangle, but it's because the electron orbitals of the carbon are oriented at the angles that would naturally form a triangle if you, like, connected them with lines. So it's stable as a triangle. It's not stable as a rectangle, which is what C4 is, because the orbitals don't want to be arranged like that. The electrons want to be in different places. Hype. Also, an electron orbital is not actually where electrons are. It's areas that more electrons pass through more frequently, as they swirl around the nucleus in a cloud, mostly randomly. Yeah. It's been 2 games. I deadass thought this was game number 2. Anyway. It's just, sometimes I wistfully drift off thinking about organic chemistry. If that were true, maybe I would have got my biochem degree. No. But Kshu is on set point. That is true. WiseMysticTree's going to have to make something happen. The counter hit JH is a start. Local Millia player suffering from success, simply 2+ to throw his opponent. He's got a reset pressure, somehow finds a way. Kshu tries to block cross up there, I believe, and is incorrect. Yep, too far away to really mix up off of the H-disc Oki there. Good jump out of the throw, however, keeps WiseMysticTree on the offense. Kshu's harder, making himself harder and harder to mix up. But once again, the instant overhead that is TK Badmoon, simply unblockable. No hero bursts in this household. And we are once again even on round count. But the early offense for Kshu and the amount of damage that's been dispensed is very troubling for WiseMysticTree. A nice just walk out of the corner, counter hit Kshu. Very well executed defense there. Keeps WiseMysticTree alive, allows him to break the wall. And we stay in the corner. Good throw attack there from Kshu though. The corner has been stolen. The mix-ups and the option select there on the burst is going to close the set out for Kshu. 3-0. And Kshu will be your winner.